G'day, welcome to my series of Islanders videos. So today we're going to jump along to Island 7 and see how we go. We're definitely getting close to the end in these. Does seem like we're only just scraping by at the end. But it does look like we've got some nice flat areas to work with here. It's quite nice. So what are we starting with? Statue. Now that's definitely tricky because you don't really know. Sort of want to be building around. So we're not going to gain anything putting them anywhere unique. So I mean, if we can certainly make a level by just placing one, I think that's what we'll want to do. Do we want that one? The gold might benefit. And there'll be things on the sand, so let's go for a sand one to start with. And we'll go for one up here. There's lots of flowers up there though, so Shaman will certainly like it. But I mean, there's lots of flowers everywhere in this one, so we can probably pick and choose. So we'll go pretty central to that square. Okay, and we'll hold on to our last one. Certainly we've got a big area for the brick industry over there, but I do always feel that the lumber industry is going to be the one that loses its area fastest. Because you can always just knock out the trees. So we've got 19 there we can gain him. We say is going to be the best of his options. So we've got 19. Let's see what we can get out of our lumber mill. He would be 7. And if we built one of these, he would gain 5 for being near the sawmill. He's getting 7 for being near the lumberjack. So arguably, we actually could gain more. We can build a few of these. So we'll go 14 for him there. Because then he can come in for 14, which means that if we can get another guy 12 there, 14 there. We can get 14 there. Let's see if we can get one of these guys right in the middle there. Lovely. 28. As high up as we can pull him. I don't think that that's going to much matter for getting another guy in here, because he'll still also a hit by being near that one, so at best we're going to get 16, 14 if he only sees 2. I'd hold on to him for now, and we'll jump into our first city. Okay. They like statues a lot, and they like city centers a lot too, so there's no real point in putting the city center and the statues side by side, I think. I think that we can get them on 2 different sides of these guys. It means that everyone will benefit a bit more, I feel. Let's sort of work them out that way. And our, I mean, he's a real hugger of a mansion. Doesn't seem right to put him in the center. Let's just see what we can get out of another lot. Maybe we can get some more mansions. No, it looks like we're going to be very house heavy on this one. Okay. He likes the statues, he likes the brickyards, he likes masons, warehouses, sandpits, and statues. So, let's start off with one of these guys. Let's get a brickyard in between the 2 of them too. As far away from the statue as we can get. Maybe what we'll do is, because we've already gotten 7 houses, we might use this lot over here 4 houses as opposed to for the mansions. Let's go our masons. Now, everyone seems to really love masons. They love being near brickyards, and the brickyards don't care. I think it was the sandpits don't care. The brickyards are the ones that do like having them nearby. Let's just keep working on our town because we can't put a mason close enough to these guys that they'd benefit from it anyway. Slot him in there. Should be able to. I know you'll go in there. Come on. He's gonna fight it. I reckon a bit in there, but it's alright. We could probably put a future fountain in there, I suppose. Okay, so let's get some farming started. More houses in play. Alright, let's have a look at what the shaman can do from here. Certainly lots of flowers around. Get a nice 33 from there. 27. $35. 39, I think I saw. Take that 39. Cool. These guys don't have any issues with the lumberjacks, so we could build them up here. I think it's probably just the resort oases that won't like that setup. We'll look to try and get our masons in here too. A lot of people who like the masons though, so I should probably hold out a little bit longer. Got a better idea of what I should be placing them near. You'd hope by Island 7 I would have retained that, but definitely one that I am slow on the upkeep of. Okay, so let's get him. Does look like that's pretty smooth across that lip there, so we'll put him on this edge. So I'll just happily go all the way around him. I do believe the fishes like... what are they, like city centres? Certainly stack a lot of city centres together for them if they wanted. Lumberjack. Get 15. Take that. 23 for him. So we'll jump on those fountains. How close we can get a mill. Cheeky little 24 down there. Take that. Fountain, can we sneak him in there? No, he's too big. He's way too big. Okay, so 27 on that edge. 27. Our brickyard. Let's try and swing him as far that way as possible. Houses just to chip us along to this level. Do want to be careful with where we're building our houses, because we probably want to be able to fit significant things around it, like markets and so on. Okay, so if we can place this anywhere around where we're not seeing that other fountain, that's definitely most ideal. So 26 would be what we're most getting out of that at the moment. But obviously if we know sort of we're going to put that around that area, we can plant a few more houses nearby. Up his value a little bit extra. The brewing pack. I do generally find I end up with a lot of arcs at the end, so I don't mind sort of being skimpy and sort of waiting till later to start grabbing those. Okay, so we've got our yield. Best we're going to get 12 for him. Go for our brewery as well. Brewery's not going to have much opinion of anything around. Goes for him. So I mean, we're going to get 5 for just placing this guy. What we can do is get 8 for placing him next to him, so I'd say that's probably the better order of placing those guys. Okay. This water here is very shallow. So what we want to have a look at is where do we want to put our mansions. Actually, we can build our mansions on the beach. Probably wouldn't be too bad an idea, I think. We can have them near the gold. So we want to just not crowd the gold too much. But we'll use this sort of center section of the beach. Plateau. Out of curiosity, will they let us just plant a plateau on? They will. I feel this is something of great consideration, because we can put a temple on a plateau and we can plant that to essentially reserve that spot for future temple. Knowing that, we can build around this with all of our mansions. What we can do is just build, if we can get another, these guys as close as possible, so that there are more mansions around this that are happy. See where we can get a mill that's... So we'll still get 12 even if he does see that guy. Get 20 for in those 3. Put him on this back edge, we can get 27. We'll take that. We'll line up Masons over here too. Now the Masons will definitely take a hit being next to each other, but I think that they add so much value to everyone else around them. And if we can build it close enough to see them, I think the possibly the temples also really like them too. So do want to keep it in mind, certainly. And I mean, these guys are loving just being near a plateau too, so there's guys are very easily made happy. The temple, the masons, the walls, the houses, the parks, the mansions. So 19 for him over there, 21 for him over here, so we hold on to him for now. Let's see if we can get any more sand pits in decent locations. Some nice pickups back on that side. Circus, okay. 32 there, 42, 54. 54 about here. So, knowing sort of the angles of that, can we put a few more houses into these gaps? Yep, 62. Now, let's see if we can get a fountain down here. So 22, 25, 28. Leave that 28 up there. We'll also definitely take our gold mine, since we've already got our positioning for that. $41, 41, there's a 41 a bit further out over this side. But I do also have a few more houses that I could build, but what do they benefit from them? Jewelry too. Possibly better off trying to build these extra houses first, if I'm getting good sort of points for them. So 12 is good. 51. I'll take the market. So 27, not massive, but it's anywhere in between. Anywhere encapsulating that whole thing. 22 down on that one. So we might just hold on to him now. See what our brickyard options are. So we can get 21, 5 if he's over there. We will just put him as far sort of north as he can go. 21. Get another sawmill as well, so let's just have a quick check. 15, 16. But that was a big area that we could use in that corner, so I'm a bit reluctant to use it. There we go, 24 anyway. Oh, they love being near the shaman. Let's have a look if there's any way we can... I mean, their area's way too big to get any sort of leverage close to where this temple would end up being. Maybe let's just work from up here and try and work down. Look at what we can get for this fountain. 28, 31. Fountain, 21. 21 up there. 5, 31. Go to the Resort Oasis. Now, how much is this Resort Oasis going to hate being near this? It really hates it. Okay, so he's going to have to be up on this side. So knowing that, we get 44 at the moment. Shame because he's missing out on 44. 44 if we sit him there. So, with that in mind, add this, but we don't want to knock out any of the flowers or anything that are around. Same goes for this. We want to make sure they're within his range. Keep going. It's in here. 7, so he can still have guys go up here and they'll be seen. Take the tavern. Another brickyard. Let's see if we can. 21. Get 18 still if we go that way. Cool. So we'll go nice and close. Grab 21 there. Look at our towers, so 24 him, 24 for him. A few more houses around the circus. Can't get that way because he ends up hitting this tower over here as well. Tavern. 41, does he fit in that little gap of ours in the middle? Does not. 41. 41. 41's have it. Alright, there's our temple. Now let's have a read about what our temple's gonna like. Gonna like the plateau, loves the masons, likes the city centers. So how much range do we have? You can see that it can see that mason. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it. I'm not even sure if that mason's gonna be able to be seen. And 195. Now there's a little bit extra room just down here. Does like parks. He likes the towers, so it's probably as good a time as any to slot these guys tower in somewhere. Does like walls. We don't have walls yet. Also likes the shaman. Loves the statue. I could put a second statue in. On this side it would give me a -10 for him. But I would then gain 30 extra for it, which seems like the most I'm going to get out of that second statue. Now, whether or not that's going to be in range of him, I don't think it would be. Oh, it'll be close. We may as well risk it. Find out. No, won't be. It's alright. I mean, we may as well put this guy near where he's going to benefit other houses that we can put in. I mean, alternatively, we could try and sneak him in there too, but not going to work. Towers, city centres, mansions. Alright. 245. That was quite a nice payday. Okay. Get at least a few with both the temple and this statue here. We can get some nice points for some of these houses. Shoehorn them in there. So we can get 52 for him on this side now, thanks to all those masons. Is there any other better angle for that to come in on? Alright. 36. Possibly if I can, yeah, sneak him in close enough that he can see the gold mine but not the jewelry store. Make him happy. What we might also do is just see if we can put another house just there before we plan him. Just to give him an extra 5 points as well. Let's have a look at our balloon. So it likes markets we don't have. Towers is 2 down here. Circuses at the top. Statues is 2 down here. No resort oasis doesn't like the temple. So that's a bit of a bust down there. Getting 10 points up here. Now it does suggest that we want the market to be up here for his benefit. We still fit the market. So 33 for the market there is all we're going to get out of him for that town. Market's got somewhere to fit 44. There's a gap here that I just can't hit. 52. Over there 44, and then up there was only 33. Give these guys the market for 52. The monument likes temples, the city centers, parks and statues. So if he's got a decent enough area of coverage, certainly hit a few of those things. We don't have any parks down here yet. Certainly we can place some. Wonder if I can get some good points up here for those two. Yeah, so let's revisit that statue now that I've planned those ones. 40. few extra shaman huts too. Who was it that was surprised like the shaman huts? Was it the houses? Yeah, they really like the shaman huts. So if we can get a shaman on this side of town, I think that'll be quite worthwhile. We can get to 32 here. So put a few more shamans around them to make the houses a little bit happier up this top section. Like the seaweed farm, I don't see much use for the water plateaus in this one. They're like city centers, statues, shamans, fishes, so I don't like the masons though, they're the one anti-mason. There's a lot of stuff down there they don't like. 13 for them up there. 15 for them here, and what I can do is I can build them at 2 city centers behind them as well, because we've still got an extra couple sitting there, so we can really sort of manufacture their happiness. Alright. Let's have a look at what we can do with our market too. So they like the brickyards. 27 there, 36, 40. Imagine we're going to get much better than 40. Put the 37s in there. So for position, we might give them 37. It sort of gets them a bit more out of the way, and if we get a second one, we should be able to put it over here. Sneak. Although that's going to make the huts unhappy if I place them back here. It's quite a nice score for our for a mason. For me. All right. These guys love masons too, so if I can get them in a mason-friendly area. Yeah, look at that. Go to the wall plateau. A lot of wall plateaus have given us there too. Okay. We've got our shaman around as well. Nice schoolhouse that one. 30. These guys are going to be close enough that they can see everything. Try and skim them along the coast in a way that reasonably happy. The huts that like seeing those two? Back one off the coast here then. Some nice points for some of these arcs. Okay, so we've got another tower. probably go a bit up the hill here to see what we can get if we're not touching either of the other two towers. 44. Good on that side, it's going to be 15, and then if he's trying to collect this one, he's getting about, oh, where's that center spot? 32. Come up the mountain. Alright, got a couple more shaman. Let's look if they can get down here. 33. Yeah, we won't even look for another spot. Happy with that. 30. 33. Okay. Let's revisit with these guys. So, I like the seaweed farm. They like the shaman. Put them up here, we're getting about 19, 18. They just don't like this guy down here, so things we can do to make them happier. Spin this around. 19. You like seeing the fisher as well. Bring him as close as he can get. He loves it. Alright, and then what we can do is put another one. Or any of the one. Any of the one for now. Alright, let's wait and see if we get another one. But we can... One of these guys fishing off the edge. Beautiful, exactly what we wanted. On the water plateau. What's the closest this guy can be in? Up there. Okay. Okay. Here we go, so we can get up to 32. Face the ocean. But I'd wait just to make sure that I don't get any more, say, seaweed farms that I can, or fishermen that I can chuck in here just for a little extra. Or shaman. There we go. So we can put this guy. He's very happy about it all too. Alright. So there's another ship for us. If we can place him... Okay, I'll take that. Which means I could have placed him second since I'm getting all this afterwards. There we go. Good news, there will be a level 8. We have progressed on. We've still got a lot more to put down here as well. Okay, so let's go our houses. Mansions are certainly much harder to impress with placement. Range of a market. So we want to market somewhere. Will he fit on that plateau, or do I not leave left enough room? If I put him there, far enough away, I believe it would be. Okay, so let's try hovering him up there. Lovely. Quite possibly, I mean, I suppose I could definitely put one of these in sort of vicinity and would make more mansions happy. Either being near it or on it. We've got another market in this area, so potentially for what we're going to lose for having, yeah, having the temple in there, I could almost fly immediately over the temple and still get something good. We have 12, go all the way over there, it's still 12. Bring him in. And I realize he's going to see that one, but 40, 44 over there, we'll take that. A big collection of walls as well. Now, if we can sneak these around the temple, certainly do that. Shaman, so let's see if we can work him somewhere up here, even though we don't have too much more in the way of 13 there, 15 there. We're probably better off seeing if we can find him 18, 24, 12. Our best up here, 15. Make the 15 just to make the huts happy, any future huts we get. So I do like a shaman. Let's see what we get for our one house, 36. You can't even see that furthest away guy. There we go. Another one. Get some of these seeing both of them. 32. Really haven't got much in the way of hop fields in this one. Plenty of fields though. Put him over here near this guy. It'd be really good to see what we'd get if we picked up another resort oasis, if we put it somewhere like there. I mean, I realize there's so many negatives around it, but there's so many fields and parks and things that it just completely outweighs it. It's 20, 28, 28. We're not getting too much for our sawmills anymore. 11. Most extensive seaweed field I've ever had either. It doesn't like the other brewery. Okay, so let's try and stretch him back a little bit, see if we can get him down here even. Yeah, that works. He loves the seaweed field too, and the huts, so can get him seeing only one of the two fishermen. Get rid of that last field as well. Seaweed field. Nice little learner. Let's see if we can get this guy happy. Would have thought that rock would have been fine for him. Maybe not. Take that 34. Let's see if we can have this guy not see the other tavern. 50, 51. 53 in there somewhere. It is. It's funny that the cheap houses are now going for like 27, whereas these guys are really struggling to find anything that's too high. But you're gonna have a lot of parks to plan at the end of all this. Let's try and see if we can sneak another seaweed farm in here somehow. Oh, sort of 38. Lovely. See what we've done for the economy of these guys. 38. Hop field. Water plateau. 11 walls. Alright, let's see what we can do with these, if we can fit them anywhere. Was that 24? Get one of these little parks in there? No, I guess nothing's going to end up going that gap. Parks and sense at this point. There's another resort oasis. Alright, let's see if we can get anything for this guy. 52. 96. What's that, a hop field? Let's just drop that in there. And he likes parks. 103. Stick him in a few extra parks as well then. Keeps on going, doesn't it? Another circus. Well, I think that I've sort of missed the boat on having enough room for a circus to fit anywhere. Definitely not going to be happy with being up here. Well, these guys might be though. Now, long, long ago, I put a warehouse over there, expecting to get a second one that I could put down this end. After all that, I'm only going to get about 29, 31 there. 31 for him. Push 16. Just make sure, double check we can't get a plateau anywhere ridiculous in this area. 16 for a plateau there. 20. 18. Alright. 28 on the outside of the city walls. Yeah, let's take that. It's mainly just as long as we don't take a negative for these walls, it'll be worthwhile. To see why I try and leave it to the very end to put walls up because everyone else hates them. Alright, so let's go hop field here. Sadistic wall behind a... Just put the wall in there. Let's try and plant a whole lot of parks. You can definitely see the lesson here for why you don't want to park your lumberjacks next to your greenery. They just like being near trees. You don't plant them just near trees to be happy. Just doesn't really matter what I get for them now. Alright, snuck over. Please, more parks. Another market. I don't want to put a market. He's still in range of... I suppose I could put him down here if he's... range of anything, which he isn't. So 20 up there. Possibly his best. One over there. 8 that way. Right. 20 or is it just an 18? 18 is Fisher. Another field for the pile. One last park. There we go. So I'll probably say my most successful build to date. Yeah. felt like a long one. The other thing I can show you too, I'm just going to pause on this, is that you can see that I'm now into my highest score here, and that one level I think jumped me from about 19,000 and something down to 10,000. So we are now climbing the ranks with this high score. It's very very neat. Yeah, hope you enjoyed that one. It was definitely a nice relaxing build and plenty of fun to keep going for so long. But until next time, catch you later. See ya.